everyone, and welcome back to day 2 of the 5th Annual Charley Awards. I'm your host and track announcer, Paul Espinosa. Today we hand out the hardware for the top 2-year-olds that we saw here on the racetrack in 2020 at Charlestown. One of my favorite days of the Charley Awards is we get to kind of a look ahead at some of the future stars of the West Virginia bred racing game, and we have a very talented and bright crop to look back on from last year. Now newly turned 3-year-olds, but again, we look back on their 2-year-old years starting right now, and we will start with the 2-year-old fillies. We have 3 nominees, 3 very talented nominees, all stakes winners, and so without further ado, here they are. Your first nominee is That Kinney Kid. She won the West Virginia Triple Crown Nutrition Breeders' Classic, 2 wins from 4 starts on the year and banked over $55,000. Next up, The Lady Is True. She won the Rachel's Turn, 2nd in the Eleanor Casey Memorial, and 3rd in the West Virginia Triple Crown Nutrition Breeders' Classic. Finally, Shut Up and Kiss Me. She won the Eleanor Casey Memorial, was 2nd in the West Virginia Triple Crown Nutrition Breeders' Classic, as well as the Rachel's Turn Stakes. She was 2 for 5 on the year and banked nearly $75,000. And so this was a very tough category to kind of split these fillies. They each kind of took turns beating each other, but on whenever it is close like this, I feel like the tiebreaker goes to the big night that we all look forward to each and every year, West Virginia Breeders' Classics night, as is denoted on the mask. And so that means that the Charley Award for top 2-year-old filly this year goes to That Kinney Kid, and she won the biggest race that there is for the West Virginia bred 2-year-old fillies, that West Virginia Triple Crown Nutrition Breeders' Classic. And so again, when they all showed up, all going that 2-turn, 6.5 furlong distance, she was the one who came out on top. She disappointed a little bit in the Rachel's Turn. She was kind of wheeling back a little bit quickly, and again, going a distance is probably a little bit too short for her, but she is a star that I think in the making, one that I'm really looking forward to seeing how she develops this year. Congratulations to owner David Kinney and ERJ Racing LLC, breeder Dr. Maurice Casey III, and of course the dangerous duo of trainer Jeff Runco and Arnaldo Bocachica, her rider. We'll look back and take a look now at the stretch run of her win in the Triple Crown Nutrition Breeders' Classic. Up top, it's Shut Up and Kiss Me. That Kinney Kid about to take another crack at her in this final furlong. Shut Up and Kiss Me turns them in. She's the length in front of That Kinney Kid, who's trying hard in second. Shut Up and Kiss Me desperate for the wire. Here comes That Kinney Kid surging at her late. That Kinney Kid outside of Shut Up and Kiss Me. That Kinney Kid in the West Virginia Triple Crown Nutrition Breeders' Classic. She did it by almost a length in the end from Shut Up and Kiss Me. Then came The Lady Is True in 1:21.1. Congratulations once again to the connections of That Kinney Kid, very talented West Virginia bred 2-year-old filly who figures to follow in the footsteps of some very talented 3-year-old fillies that we've seen here as of late. Of course, we've had a very, very impressive run of talented 3-year-old fillies, and she seems like she'll be no exception. Look forward to seeing how she develops here as a 3-year-old this year. But without further ado, let's go ahead and look forward to right now the 2-year-old male awards. And this year we had 2 talented nominees, and here they are. First, Hopping Henry. He was the winner of the Henry Mercer Memorial, 2 for 4 on the year. And then finally, your second and final nominee, You Think That's Funny. He was the winner of the West Virginia Mascarelli Memorial Breeders' Classic, as well as the West Virginia Futurity, and he was 2nd in the Henry Mercer Memorial. And so, without further ado, the announcement for the top 2-year-old male in 2020. The Charley Award goes to You Think That's Funny. And this is another guy, I feel like, with a very bright future. When you look at his stride and how he kind of powered away late in a couple of his stakes wins, he has the look of a horse that's going to stretch out and going to improve and keep getting better. We're going to get a chance to take a look now at his replay in the West Virginia Vincent Mascarelli Memorial Breeders' Classic. And so You Think That's Funny has the lead. He's opened up by 3 here on Pilot in Command, and now Officer Appeal switches outside here for this final furlong. It's You Think That's Funny, Pilot in Command, and Officer Appeal, 3 of them across the track. You Think That's Funny still finding Officer Appeal a final try. You Think That's Funny by 3.5 in the West Virginia Vincent Mascarelli Memorial Breeders' Classic. And he did it in 1:21.2. And congratulations once again go out to his connections, owner, trainer, breeder John McKee, as well as his pilot Rashawn Lashman. They made a great combo, and again, just based on kind of how he finished his races as a 2-year-old, I look forward to, I think he has a very bright future. Go figure, another son of Fiberson who can run off the screen. He is incredibly talented, and look forward to seeing what the future has in store for You Think That's Funny. But that does conclude day 2 here on the 5th Annual Charley Awards. We'll be back tomorrow to honor the best thrills that we saw here on the racetrack in 2020, here from Hollywood Casino at Charlestown Races.